My beloved child, listen to me. Your heart was loud, but the room was calm during the long hours I watched you. I have carried your tired prayers when your tongue was unable to form the words any longer, and I have counted your tears like gems. I've witnessed you arrive when strength was lacking, extend forgiveness when it seemed unjust, and continue to move forward when it seemed like there was little space left. There's been no waste, not 1 minute, not one pain, not one covert act of compliance. The struggle is something I have witnessed. The combat is finally declared over, and I honor the battle. Valleys that attempted to rename you have been traversed by you. Storms that seem to never end have passed through you. Every month you waited, you stood in halls between doors with promises that weighed more. You questioned whether I was misheard. You wondered if you were failing the test of hope itself. I was there, nearer than you could imagine, helping you navigate a trust-based curriculum, building muscle beneath the surface, and molding your steps for a future you couldn't yet imagine. If you were moved by this, dear soul, cherish it with all your heart. Make your faith known. Give a loving response and hit the like button. Give my words your full attention now. Today is the scheduled time. The courts of heaven have heard the sound of the trumpet. A written and sealed decree has been issued. The day is your victory. The drawn-out conflict is over. It's here, the promise. The waiting period has come to an end, and grace has unlocked the door that effort was unable to. Imagination is not what this is. It's a royal declaration. Your Father and King are me, and I'm saying this with affection and authority. There's a table in front of you where the war used to be, where your ideas were once jumbled by confusion. Clarity is now emerging like the sun. Where the burden landed on your shoulders, I spread happiness and fortitude. It's a different season. Things have changed in the atmosphere. The conflict is over. It is no coincidence that you have reached this point. This is where you came from unseen prayers. Silent sacrifices cleared the way. The tenacity you believed was overlooked turned into a fire in my presence. Your decisions that put honesty ahead of praise, compassion ahead of revenge, and tenacity ahead of comfort matched the timetable of heaven. You poured in tears. Songs will pay off for you. Loved one, the fields are ready. The harvest will soon be here. It's right here. Waiting and getting are not the same thing. You did nothing but wait while the seed sprouted under the dirt. The action you take when the stalk breaks the ground is receiving. When is the question of waiting? Receiving says now. Waiting keeps the door open. Receiving passes through it. You go from posture to possession today, from hearing a promise to holding it. The change is felt by you. Faith is now engagement rather than just expectancy. Put your hands out. Let your lips hang open in appreciation. Go ahead, Zeb. Take it. It cannot be stolen by an adversary. You can't dilute it. There is nothing that can undo what I have sealed. The charges that were circling your name vanish before my decision in your favor. The terror that plagued your sleep surrenders to my ideal love. The whisper that it would never happen is muffled by my voice declaring that it is finished. The devourer has been rebuked by me. The seagull has been severed by me. I have surrounded what I am giving you back with a hedge. Your victory is strong and not brittle. Beloved, if these words make your heart feel my presence, honor it. To show your trust in me, click the Super Thanks button. Your Super Thanks is more than just a gift. It is a declaration that you trust in my provision and that you will help spread my word to those who are lost and searching. The God who repairs is me. and I repair in patterns of plenty rather than in pieces. With depth, I repay joy. I accelerate the time I return. I repay the favor with productivity that lasts longer than the years spent using it. I mend relationships with tenderness and honesty. I restore your name with grace and goodness. Your inner world, mind, will, and emotions are restored by me until hope seems like home once more. You'll be delivered where you were delayed. Where the path was closed, I made a passage that no one could close. My strength fills in where yours did not. I am giving you access, timing, and wisdom through keys. I'm making answers available that will simplify challenging situations. I'm setting things up so that you can find the support you needed, the direction you sought, and the resources you were lacking at the crossroads of your life. Watch as I tell them to come look for you. The precise path that makes you unshakable will be rejected if you wait to feel that way. So, grasp my hand. Let our first step be marked by the quake. There isn't a vague mood right now, so I'm telling you this with haste. There is an appointment now. This hour is synced in heaven. Before you, intercessions have been like the rhythmic greening of streetlights. You're about to enter places that have been prepared by conversations you are unaware of. Provision is supposed to locate you. There's not even enough rope for your opposition to tie itself into evidence. Don't take this as a recommendation. It should be interpreted as an invitation to the life we created together in the dark. Avoid misreading. Fear is urgency. Love that respects time is urgency. I do not feel agitated. I am concentrated. You're getting close to the point at which waiting turns into disobedience. I am not being cruel, but if I stayed, everything I just fixed will deteriorate again. Ha ha. Come, cross with me. This is not how this hour will repeat itself. The door is now open. Together, beloved, we can open the globe to the flow of light and truth. When you show your support by buying me coffee, this message gets more exposure. Your generosity is appreciated, and every gift has profound significance. Also, I need you to hear this. You cannot be changed in my design. I would not have sculpted you so meticulously if someone else could do it. I do have a lot of kids. I could lift stones to sing, yes. However, I wanted your tale, your humor, and your voice to be interwoven with mine for this task. No one else can unleash the patterns of grace that you carry with you. The room pays attention when you do. Forgiveness makes the setting more relaxed. You are unaware of how far the timbre of mercy can go when you speak. Angels discover coordinates they have been waiting for when you just show up. Do not hate your portion just because it is silent. Calm rivers sculpt canyons. I will show you what my preparation has instilled in you. You survived as many refusals as I can count. Your charity, when your own finances were tight, can be traced back to me. I can show you how, when telling lies would have been more advantageous, you opted for the truth. You can show me how much you adore cleaning little altars in the afternoons. You wrote me a text. You pulled up an additional chair, and you shed some tears without concealing them from me. This isn't a footnote. These serve as foundations. They are the reason why, when the wind increases, the building in front of you won't sway. I did not waste you. You were being weighted by me. Your endurance turned into muscle. Your intervention developed into architecture. Your devotion turned into a cure for drought. This is my invitation to you. Pull everything open and lean in. Bring me the question that's always on my mind. Bring the weariness that berates you to me. You shun the recollection. Bring it to me. to help me become more rational. Bring me the plan you are always revising. You keep the secret celebration inside of you because you do not want to ruin something I am already envious of. Bring it to me. Arrange them all as if they were fish and bread. Ordinary is not enough sincere. Watch how I feed a lot of people with your kind donation. I am not requesting a performance. I am requesting your consent. Allow me to be your God once more, not merely a concept you like. I'll talk about your worry of missing it now. As long as you choose me, you won't miss me. Even your mistakes are choreographed by me. You reach the roots I wanted you to view, even if you take diversions. Error does not destroy destiny. The thing that rejects correction is pride. You have asked me to correct you. You are still teachable. As a result, you can move without risk. This is what will happen if you respond to me right away. I'll explain your next course of action so clearly that you'll question why you ever made it so difficult. A letter, a beating, a moment, a call. I will draw attention to it as if it were resin. I'll open up the way beneath your feet as you go. Grace will seem to come before effort. You'll recall how to breathe without negotiating the future. A broken relationship will find a way to express itself. A door will swing after years of creaking. When a resource seems unlikely, it will find you like a beacon. A project you continue to work on alone will eventually draw the coordinated assistance it has always needed. The inner turmoil that caused every choice to seem like thunder will subside until you can hear the psalm inside your ribcage once more. Think big. This is more than just chores and to-do lists. This has to do with inheritance. You were born on this spiritual foundation to help others stand. By accepting today, you are embracing something greater than yourself. The prayers you never heard are being answered by you. The door that opens for many is the one you are putting your shoulder to. Streams will outlive you as you enter them. This is a Tuesday masquerading as legacy. Even so, I am aware of your weariness. I understand the seriousness of disappointment that echoes old tales as you want to hold on to hope. Allow me to serve it. Your fatigue does not mean that I do not care. I am the manual for your fatigue. Your sighs will not be shamed by me. I'll be with them until they turn into music. I won't need speed from you. Sincerity is what I need. Join me as we go at the pace of trust. Pause in my arms, not by yourself, if you must. If you feel like crying, turn to me and let the tears flow. Grief is a sacred language to me, and I count it as such. Rest in the arms of my steadfast love, dear soul. Life lies in my word. Freedom lies in my mercy. Click, join, to go on a journey of unwavering faith. Listen, child, my intention is not to impress you. I am completing you. Impact is easy when you are whole. Panic becomes prayer, self-defense becomes hospitality, and striving becomes flow when one is whole. I can fill wholeness with people at the exact times I've written for them to show up. I kept you in rooms you outgrew for a longer period of time, so you would not stop the healing process in the middle and furnish your old space with new pieces. Fast applause is not my style. I like deep labor. Now raise your gaze and take note of the alignment. Conversations converge, with minor affirmations showing up like road signs. Ancient worries are becoming less loud, the emergence of sacred hunger. They are indicators. Do not wait for assurance to feel like an anesthesiologist. The consent is to move as the sensation screams. Your trembling will become testimony if you give it to me. I'll turn it into a watch this if you give me your what-if scenario. I have more to tell you, and I want you to hear it without becoming defensive. You have my trust. You have my trust. I have faith in you to provide resources. I have faith in you to shape rooms. I have faith that you will take what I give you and put down what I don't. I have faith in you to speak the truth, even if it costs you, and to keep your mouth shut when speaking would only make things worse rather than better. This is not a naive trust. Covenant is what it is. I've seen you turn down shortcuts. I've seen you quickly turn from your sins and extend forgiveness. I've seen you move mountains and chairs with the same respect. As a result of our friendship, rather than as a burden, I will entrust you with more. Yes, there will be opposition. Don't exalt it or be afraid of it. The indication that gates are opening is resistance. Only in areas where prisoners are being released does the adversary become enraged. I shall serve as both your vanguard and your rear guard. In the face of skepticism, I will make a meal for you and allow you to eat without taking pleasure. I will teach you to be bold without being brittle, to be gentle without being ambiguous, and to bless without mingling. Pay attention to me, not the commentary. The author is me. The final edit is reserved by me. Let's identify the lies that have attempted to hold you back. You're too laid back, too hurt, too normal, too much, too little. Watch them shrink as you place them at my feet. Time is saved via my timeline. History is healed by my Iliad. My selection elevates ordinary clay. Where your flesh trembles, my spirit gets stronger. In ways that shield your heart from arrogance, my plenty matches your lack. I'll be sufficient in you. Here is the holy transaction I am requesting at this moment, dear. Again, give me your whole yes. Not a vague yes to a hazy future, but a clear yes to the action I am urging you to take while you read this. Make a commitment to the call I keep bringing back into your gaze. Send back the communication that you postponed. Start with the attachment you know is stealing your song and the stuff you have been scribbling in the margins. Schedule the meeting. Compose the letter. Make the space clear. Go ahead and open the door. Follow my instructions today and I'll see you tomorrow as planned. And you do observe what happens. Favor will locate the gaps where you believed you had to break in. Your spirit will no longer be preparing for impact, so your intellect will notice new solutions. Peace will no longer be merely the absence of catastrophe. It will become proactive. Provision will come with guidance, not fear. You will be known as family by those who are a good fit for your future. In the precise locations where they are intended to be used, the presence you have discreetly conveyed will start to buzz with energy, and joy will come home to you and won't go away. The resilient, storm-proof joy that loves to dance with tears in its eyes. Your road isn't romanticized by me. On certain days, trust will feel like lifting a mountain with a teaspoon, and courage will taste like sand. Keep this discussion in mind on those days. Like a well, come back to it. I shall continue to see you here. Make this your altar, God said. I replied. We also took a walk. That is sufficient to elevate a routine day to a sacred occasion. My beloved, you are a ray of hope for tired spirits. My love shines up with each act of compassion. Continue to shine. Press super thanks and take advantage of all of my blessings. I have to talk, and it must be now. I also appreciate you listening. To me, you are not a project. I love you as a person. You're not a tool. You are a temple. You are more than just a servant. I consider you a buddy. You will continue to learn how to hear me in the sound of your own life that you have given up, and I will continue to speak. Take another breath with me, out and in. Feel my proximity enveloping the unprepared areas. You can feel my stability underfoot. Experience the warmth of purpose once more in your palms. It's not hype, it is holiness. There is no pressure here. Presence is this. Now, child, give me a step and a yes. That's why I'm talking to you right now. It can't wait because of you, and it will work because of you. You are my strength. You have my spirit. My word comes before yours. All you have to do is give it your all, and I shall do what I'm capable of doing. Now, my little kid, stop. Yes, even in the midst of the upheaval right now, let your heart's ancient gates open. Permit my words to flow through your soul's passageways like a river, filling the arid spaces with vitality. I don't appear to you as a passing idea or a far-off echo. I am your Father, your everlasting friend, your steadfast haven, and your all-powerful God. I've seen the tears you believed no one else could see. I've counted the sighs you let go of when life's burden became too much for your chest. I have been by your side during both your brief moments of happiness and your darkest abysses. I don't know anything about you. I'm aware of every high and low point in your soul, and I will always and forever love you. Now I speak right into your very being, my darling, words filled with unending affection, words brimming with divine intent, words designed to reawaken your inner fire. Feel the steady beat of the life I infuse into you by placing your palm on your chest. There's more to that pulse than just survival. It's the sound of fate pounding within you. I didn't create you only to survive. I made you with the intention that you would prosper and fulfill all of the promises I have made to you. Bring your burdens to me then. Without hesitation, put them at my feet. Give up your confusion, your chaos, and your storms, because in the warmth of my presence, your fear will dissipate just as mist does before the morning light. This is not a typical time. It is sacred. It is a hallowed space. Close the door to the world's cacophony. Put an end to all accusatory voices, and allow me to fill your soul's temple with revelations that will break your bonds, dispel your anxieties, and raise your eyes to the hills from which your support originates. I am the monarch who kneels to bandage the broken, and the shepherd who never deserts his sheep. My love doesn't fade, and my hands don't get tired. Your mornings will no longer be marred by failure or fear after today. Rather, like the first light of sunrise, I am adorning your dawn with a garment of faith, which is powerful and bright. My spirit travels before you, walks beside you, protects you from behind, and envelops you in its favor like an unbreakable fortress. You will awaken with clarity and tranquility, knowing that you are never alone in this big and chaotic world. The whisper of my voice will now greet every fork in the path. Instead of terror, a voice that resonates in the very marrow of your bones will be close and personal, rather than strange or unfamiliar. I'll guide you precisely. You will hear wisdom that comes from eternity itself, not from aging or fading, when you are still before me. You will no longer blunder aimlessly, because I am the perpetual light on your road and the lamp at your feet. My hand is strong enough to raise you, reroute you, and replant you where you will flourish even if you falter. I have inscribed your name on my heart, dear. My treasure is you. Join me on this journey every day, and I will envelop you in unfathomable beauty, strength, and light. I see your sincerity, your want to love, and your longing to trust. But listen, kid, not everyone who walks next to you actually walks with you. Some are voices that just reflect their own incredulity, wells that are empty and clouds that do not pour. You can't have what they don't have. I value your heart, like a diamond in the crown of my kingdom. Therefore, protect it from their cynicism. Let my words serve as your anthem in grief, your armor in uncertainty, and the roots that hold you steady throughout storms. I am your counselor in the shadows when the world sleeps and the night grows longer. As you lie on your pillow, I am the one who calms your racing thoughts. My love never gets weary. I never waver in my love. Others might wonder how such a broad love could possibly be so personal, intimate, and unwavering. However, you are welcome to accept it without inquiry, my child. Have trust and accept it. Live it with conviction. And when difficulties come, which they will, cling tenaciously to this love and allow it to serve as the fulcrum that keeps your soul afloat. I'm not expecting you to be flawless. I want your trust, your devotion, and your heart. Allow my words to permeate your thoughts. Allow them to influence your ideas, motivate your choices, and stoke your prayers. I'm not just being consoling. I promise victory, but you must have faith in me to deliver it. Will you let go of the weights that swirl like tempests inside your head? Will you entrust me with all of your worries, fears, and unsaid anxieties? Don't let the din of skeptics overpower the sound of my tranquility. I, your God, will never desert you, even if others make fun of you or turn against you. I stay even when people closest to you turn away. I have an eternal covenant with you, sealed with blood rather than pen. My Son's blood spilled for your salvation. I am your protection in every conflict. I am the invisible presence that envelops you in arms more powerful than death itself on every night of grief. When you fall, I hold you. When you can't perceive the threat, I protect you. When your strength fades, I carry you. So pay close attention, promising child. These are not just words of encouragement. They are blazing with heavenly fire and are living truth, more incisive than any blade. Allow them to reverberate within your soul until they quiet all of the enemy's lies. Allow them to instill in you a spirit of holy defiance and an unwillingness to give up. Resolve to rise again and again, fighters. My affection never wanes. It gives you power. It gives you strength that is beyond this world. This same power will be experienced by all who follow my instructions, love me, and keep my word. Because I am assembling an army of faithful people, not of fearsome ones, a generation of fighters brimming with holy fire, clad in grace and armed with truth. And it includes you, my darling. Don't let your imperfections or scars make you ineligible. I love to show off my magnificence via the broken. I will turn your wounds into symbols, your suffering into meaning, and your everyday life into a remarkable demonstration of my might. Your story does not end here. You are just getting started. Have faith. Get up. Be the complete version of yourself that I have called you to be. Every silent sob and tired look you masked behind smiles and bustling diversions I have heard. I have carefully collected each one in my hands as a sacred offering. Never think that I'm uncaring or aloof. No, dearest, I am close, closer than your breath. I am the God who sees you fully, understands you totally, loves you without end, and will never let you go. I have given you my wholehearted love, my kid. Pour it into 3 dark hearts, and my serenity will illuminate them. Nearer than your breath, more steady than the shadow that follows you, I was there. I saw more than just your pain. You and I got into it together. I saw the tears that escaped your eyes without anyone else seeing them. I kept the pain in my own heart when it became too great to express in words. I was there as your invisible buddy, holding you even if you couldn't feel my arms when you felt alone and invisible. I was the one who knew you completely when you were misinterpreted. You have never been alone in any of your thoughts, goals, or desires, nor for a single stride, nor for a single instant. No one has ever abandoned you. Not once. Now, dearest, I ask you to let go of what you've been holding for so long. That weight you have mistakenly identified with yourself, the burden of anxiety, guilt, exhaustion, and terror. Give it to me. Anxiety was never meant to be your shackle, never meant for a life of disorder, bewilderment, or hopelessness. I never intended for you to look like that. Peace that keeps you steady during every storm is what I want for you. Even in the desert, I will grant gladness that overflows. Wholeness, spirit, soul, and body is what I desire. I am your haven, your sturdy fortress, your hiding spot, and your sanctuary of rest. You are now embraced and lifted into freedom by the same arms that reached out on the cross to defeat death. Quit repeating the past lies. Put an end to the voices who taught you that you were unworthy, unlovable, and insufficient. I never said those words. Examine my heart. It beats with an unbounded, unreserved love that has no bounds. At the summit of your highest mountain, I adore you. Even at your darkest moments, I still adore you with the same ferocity. My grace is not brittle. I can't let my mercy run out. I do not retreat when you falter. I don't back down when you fail. Like a parent running down the street to greet his child, I sprint to you. Like the shepherd who leaves the 99 to save the one, I look for you. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not even a mistake, a weakness, or a failure. Nothing. My love isn't a prize for doing well. It is the cornerstone of who you are. That's who I am, and it is unquestionably yours as it is who I am. Declare these facts until they resound more loudly than your anxieties. I'm loved. I've been picked. I'm not forgotten. Put my vows in writing on your walls. Keep them close to your heart. When the storms come, let them serve as your anchor. Because even if the storm will arrive, you won't be carried away. Because of your roots in me, rather than your own strength, you will persevere. My word will be your shield, your truth, your sword, your spirit, and your ever-present friend. You are being completely rebuilt by me. I'm filling every void, scar, and shattered area in your soul with my presence. You won't be the same anymore. I'm changing you, creating a new you. You are not imagining that inside churning. What was inert is being reawakened by my spirit. Unwavering hope founded in my character, not wishful thinking or brittle hope. I understand how long you've been waiting for a hope that says, God is with me, God is for me, God is faithful. Every second of waiting has been woven into my purpose, yet I know the weight of the delay has been heavy on your heart, making you worry if I had forgotten. You can't see where I've been going yet, lining, preparing, and ranging. When the route seems confusing, trust me, particularly when you are unable to comprehend. Trust me, I don't tell lies. Whatever I have said, I will do. I'll deliver on what I promised. Get your heart ready, for the solution is almost here. Joy is on the way, bringing healing wherever the enemy attempted to wreak havoc. Now is the time to rise with a fresh sense of faith, to declare war against hopelessness, and to walk based on my self-assurance rather than sight. The God who creates water from rock is me, who opens the seas where there is no way, who has the ability to resurrect the dead. Now that same power is at work within you. A miracle is not a relic from the past. They are the words that express how much I adore you. Try them, and before you even see them, talk about them. Because your faith allows you to see things that your eyes haven't yet seen. You're entering overflow, more than enough to bless, shine, and live bravely, not just enough to survive. Courage is taking the place of fear. Confidence is being traded for shame. Plenty is replacing scarcity. Never accept anything less than what I have planned for you. You were created with a purpose, triumph, and glory in mind. The days of just getting by are past. You're taking a leap into the future. This isn't fiction. In me, it is reality. I don't keep quiet. I'm not far away. I'm talking really plainly now. Do you hear me? Are you going to believe me? Then raise your gaze. Speak up. Rekindle your faith. I own you. You were picked for this moment by divine appointment, not by accident or chance. You have experienced fire, and here you are, even if flames attempted to devour you. It is my sustaining grace, not your might. The foundation I created beneath you was exposed by every storm that tried to break you. Therefore, once more, I announce that no weapon created against you will succeed. Although the fight has been intense, you have not been killed. You are victorious. I am preparing your spirit for faith and your hands for battle. Don't use your history to gauge your future. The prior items are no longer there. I'm trying something different. Are you unable to see it? In the barren, streams are forming. In the desert, rivers run. Previously desolate areas will suddenly come alive. Doors that are closed will open, preventing anyone from entering. Don't keep practicing your failures. Declare your fate. I thundered truth, but the opponent spoke lies. You are above and not below, the head and not the tail. You are fortunate to be entering and leaving. You are surrounded by a shield of my favor, and what I have ordained for your life cannot be reversed by any force in heaven or earth. I'm aware that disappointment has attempted to crush your hopes. Because previous wounds still hurt, I have witnessed you hesitate, frightened to believe too much and to dream anew. However, I provide healing to those wounds today. Oil and wine are being poured into the wounded areas of your spirit by me, the Lord, who is your healer. You'll emerge entire and restored. And dearest, you will know in your heart and soul that you are mine forever, and I'm creating everything from scratch. If this resonated deeply with you, dear child, take good care of it. Press the like button to express your love and faith. I'm bringing back the dreams you believed were gone, the ones you buried under the burden of weariness, disappointment, and cynicism. They never died. They merely waited for the warmth of this precise moment while lying dormant, concealed like seeds under winter soil, the time of the divine resurrection. Long ago, I murmured something in your heart, and I still remember it. I haven't broken any promises. There has been no lapse in my time frame. I stand by what I say, and now the moment has arrived for the things that were planted to sprout. Don't rely on your own knowledge. You have attempted to use your own strength to think, calculate, and compel results. However, it has only made you tired and agitated. I want your faith, not your performance, my child. Rest in holy surrender, not in passivity. Rest in the assurance of my dominion, the profundity of my goodness, and the unwavering strength of my hand. Only my spirit can give birth to what your efforts cannot. Take a deep breath of my tranquility. It's not brittle. There is no circumstantial evidence. It is your legacy in me, the unending tranquility that goes beyond all comprehension. It was not given by the world, and it cannot be taken away. Make this tranquility your stronghold. Allow it to protect your thoughts and emotions, because the days ahead will be filled with my glory rather than fear. I want you to enter them wearing happiness rather than worry. A significant transformation is occurring, and the tremors in your spirit are already apparent to you. As I reorganize what formerly was, you have sensed the stirring, the faint tugging and pushing of my spirit. Antiquated ideas are disintegrating. You are breaking patterns that form a chain. I'm pruning you for preparedness, not punishment. I am removing anything that no longer advances your goals, prevents you from being fruitful, and hampers you in the race I have set for you. Don't fight the pruning, because it is holy. It's getting better. You are being shaped into a vessel of honor by my hand. You are being transformed again into a brilliant image of me, a beacon of light for the world and a voice of clarity in the midst of chaos. Know this, people might not understand the change. I'm at work in you, and that's all right. To be understood is not your calling. It is required of you to obey. Let them ponder. Allow them to inquire. Let them talk. I see past the cacophony. I can see the weight of your sacrifices, your emotions, and your motivations. I can see the loneliness that accompanied your dedication, the tears that were hidden behind your muttered yes. I am getting ready to publicly reward you after witnessing your covert obedience, prayers, fasting, and secret fidelity. The light will show what was done in the unseen. I want to use you to exalt myself, not to elevate you. You might think you're small, but I think you're fantastic. Kingdom glory, not the vacuous greatness of the world, the greatness that hungers for righteousness beyond all else, that serves when invisible, and that loves when it costs. I will multiply these characteristics because I see them as treasures. I'll pour out my soul on you, Arish. You'll make audacious prophecies. Compassion will heal you. You will deliver the gospel with lucidity and fervor. Not only will you see miracles, but you will also bear them, because within you resides the same energy that brought Christ back to life. Do you realize how serious that truth is? You bear my light, and darkness shudders in your presence. Thus raise your head with holy assurance rather than conceit. You are a member of the royal family. My name is on you. Atmospheres will change, bonds will dissolve, hope will soar, and lives will be changed wherever you step. Because of who I am inside of you, not because of who you are. Don't say you're sorry for being anointed. Don't retreat into the shadows. This is the moment you were meant to be. Glory is why you were made. The greatest is yet to come. It's in front of you. Heaven is already in motion for you. I have given you the gift of my affection, my beloved. Take it to 3 broken souls and see how my tranquility heals them. Allow your soul to absorb the words I'm uttering over you, my love. This is your designated period of rest, rejuvenation, and relaxation. The questions that remain unanswered in the back of your mind, the burdens you carried, and the silent tears on your pillow, I have seen them all. And now, I'm responding with my power's manifestations, rather than hollow promises. This goes beyond simple comfort. Commissioning is what it is. A season of heavenly acceleration is upon you. Things that were stagnant will start to flow. What will open will reveal what was postponed. With my touch, the seemingly impossible will come to pass. When chance presents itself, don't allow fear to stop you. When I lead you into unknown land, don't back down. The road ahead may not seem like what you had in mind, but it is better, higher, and more expansive than anything you could have imagined for yourself. I've gone ahead of you to clear the path, and I'm your rear guard behind you. There are no adversaries around you who could destroy you. Angels are all around you, protecting you. As you trusted me on the mountaintops, trust me in the depths. I remain the same. I will always be faithful, just as I was yesterday. There is no more time to be afraid. You spent too much time in the dark about what may have happened. What if I don't succeed? What if I'm insufficient? What may I have misinterpreted? My questions are not these. They are the accuser's lies intended to obscure the truth about me. Listen to me. I have given you strength, love, and a clear mind instead of a spirit of dread. You're prepared. You have been anointed. Even though you still have flaws, you are ready. I don't use the perfect. I use the willing. Perfection is not necessary for me. I need surrender. Put your worries in front of me and see them vanish. What used to frighten you will yield to the power I have given you. Express your dreams that have been buried behind disappointment. Make another call to the earth. I'll water them with my word. See them come to life through the power of resurrection. Give the dry bones of your life a prophecy and tell them to live. Call forth the winds of my spirit, and you will see a resurgence. There is no victim in you. You are a revival vessel. Your obedience will awaken hearts, I promise. In areas where light has gotten low, your narrative will rekindle hope. Don't undervalue your voice. Don't hate the influence you have. I will enhance them when I have time, since I provided them to you for a reason. Additionally, don't panic if you feel pressure. Power comes after predator. You are not doomed by the crushing. It is the process of creating fresh wine. I am squeezing you to extract the jewels I have placed within you before the world's foundations, not to crush or destroy you. It is not intended for the anointing you hold to remain dormant. It has to flow. Like a river, it must erupt. And I'm letting go of what has been concealed beneath the surface through this pressing and stretching season. It will cost you, yes, it will cost you the security of familiarity, men's approval, and the respect of those who don't want to delve further. However, what I offer in return will well exceed what is given up. Deeper relationship with me, genuine spiritual authority, and the unfathomable delight of witnessing my glory shone through your life. You are being molded by unfailing hands in a furnace of fire. You cannot see the purpose I am creating in you with your normal eyes. Yes, even your family members who appear inaccessible and who have strayed so far that they seem to be lost in the shadows. I still remember them. Throughout the night I heard your hushed prayers. I've witnessed your covert fasting. In front of my throne, I have gathered every tear as a testament. Nothing has been squandered. Faith-based seeds have been sown, and life is stirring beneath the surface, even though it would appear that the dirt has sucked them up. They are already sprouting. Keep up your intercession without getting tired. Continue to fulfill my commitments. I will continue to declare my work over their life. Because I am faithful to finish what I started, there will be restoration. The preparation of reconciliation is underway. The prodigals are getting up and coming home. My presence will mark your place of residence. My covenant covers your entire lineage, including your children and family. It's a holy moment. Take good care of it. Protect your heart from resentment. Avoid using sloppy words with your tongue. Protect your soul from anything that tries to take you away from your alignment. Not everyone is able to follow you where I'm going. For a time, certain relationships are useful, But that time is past. Let them go in peace. Trust me with the pruning and bless them as they go. Creating space for multiplication is what seems like loss. Those that sharpen you, give you vitality, and maintain your eyes on me are the ones I will bring into your life. And don't be scared even if the route seems lonely at times. You're never by yourself. I accompany you on your walk. I live inside of you. I am your solid tower, your haven, and your constant support when things go tough. I promise never to leave or abandon you. Now is the moment to strengthen your faith so that it can withstand any storm. Elevate your altar of worship above your fears. Increase your capacity to handle the impending deluge. Go deeper into your wells. Widen the pegs on your tent. Make space, because I'm going to give you more than you've ever experienced. Dreams will become real. Visions will emerge. Your prayers that you may have forgotten will be publicly answered. Miracles will happen often, not infrequently. Every day you will give testimony, and all the glory will come back to me in the end. You won't be lacking. You won't be abandoned. You won't be embarrassed. My word has been sent, and it won't come back empty. Raise your gaze, my dear, and look past what nature shows. I'm training you to look through a spiritual lens, where obstacles are seen by others, and where they perceive endings. I am creating bridges. I'm declaring fresh starts. Heaven doesn't keep quiet about you. The host of angels is not idle. Even today, assignments are being completed. You are positioning miracles to cross your path. The mood is changing. The tide has shifted. Set your expectations in line with your heart. Avoid expecting greater pain. Get ready for a breakthrough. Anticipate a recovery. Anticipate provision. Anticipate tranquility that will fill every arid and exhausted area of your soul like a powerful river. In an effort to disqualify you, the enemy has worked to wear you down with dread, shame, and exhaustion while whispering lies. However, I'm turning off all of the fake voices in your life. I'm blowing the trumpet. I own you. You will no longer put on the robe of inferiority or the clothes of failure. I give you the entire armor of God, which includes righteousness and strength. Not only will you persevere, but you will also progress. You'll gain ground. Your deepest scars will serve as platforms for others to gain liberation. If you believe in me as your Heavenly Father, please like this video and leave a sincere amen in the comments. If you want to stay in touch with me, subscribe to this channel.